Welcome back, family and friends. I don't have any boxes or anything like that to unpack today, because today is about Horror Man Cave. Yes, Eric is hosting a giveaway over on his channel, and I wanted to present a video. If I'm all over the place today, just forgive me, people. I've worked like a really crazy long work week, and I wanted to try to find time to make a video entry for his contest. So I got a little time today. I'm trying to whip this video out. After working a long 50 hours, man, you're ready to just pass out for a couple of days. I came home and my neighbor's dog was in the yard, just barking his head off. And I tried to go over there and just say, "Hey, how you doing?" And this is what I ended up with. Yeah, ain't that nice? The dog didn't want nothing to do with me. I mean, the dog barks her head off every time she sees me. So I figured, let me go over there and try to make friends. I'm tired of this dog barking. She didn't want to be friends. Okay, sorry about that. But yeah, Eric over at Horror Man Cave is having a fantastic contest. You should check out his channel. He has great horror info, great horror memorabilia he shows off. He's just a fun guy. But Eric, he asked us to talk about in our videos what got us into horror, what interests we've had over the years, and just made us really love the horror genre. But for me, it was actually my dad. I'm going to credit that to my dad, because he ran a not a video store. I'm all over the place. I worked at 3 video stores in my life, so I wanted to think video store. No, my dad was a TV repairman, and he had his own store back in the late 80s, early 90s. He had his own TV repair shop, and people would bring in these. Yeah. Y'all know what that is, kids? That is a VHS player. But they would bring in VHS players to my dad's TV repair shop. And they would always have the videotapes stuck inside the bad boys. And they would bring them in the shop just so my dad could get a tape out of it and put this thing down. By the way, I was Evil Dead. I was watching that earlier on VHS. My limited edition Anchor Bay Evil Dead VHS edition. Anyway, they would bring those VCRs into my dad, and he would, take 5 minutes, open the VHS player, get the tape out, and then he would look over it and he would say, "Hey, come here, son. Take that over there and go watch it." And it would be all kinds of movies I got exposed to. Probably so many different kinds of films. I probably warped my bald head of mine. But I watched all kinds of films at that TV repair shop after school and on my days I spent with him. And on top of that, he took me to the movie theater almost every single weekend. When we got a new movie, we went. I saw so many films. And I'm going to give you a quick rundown of some of the films I've saw. Alright, got a pile here. This one I didn't see in the theater, but I love it. It's The Black Hole by Disney. I'm not that old, but I did see this in the TV repair shop. I remember seeing that. Also, Clash of the Titans, which is amazing. I didn't see this one in the theater, but I did see it. Tron. Oh yes, I love Tron. I also saw that one, I believe, in the movie theater. I did see that one in the movie theater. What year did it come out? My correction, I did see this in the movie theater. This one I actually saw on a VHS. It was stuck in the VHS players. Something Wicked This Way Comes. Saw that one. Cruel. I saw that at the movie theater and loved it. I love this film. If they ever remake it, I'm looking forward to it. Tim Burton wants to remake it, and hell, I'll watch it, but it ain't gonna be any good if he does it. Conan the Barbarian. My dad took me to see this when I was a kid. The Beastmaster. Everybody on earth has probably seen this, but I love this movie. If you haven't noticed, horror and sci-fi were my things. Horror, sci-fi, and fantasy were my thing, and they still are my thing. Beastmaster. Love it. Never gets old to me. TBS used to show it every day. The Never-Ending Story. Beautiful, beautiful movie. I talk about this on my movie tag. If y'all want to see that, go back on some later videos way back, probably about 2 months ago. I got a movie tag. I talked about The Never-Ending Story. The Evil Dead. Yes. Thank you very much, Johnny Tejas, for this steel case you traded me for. Evil Dead 2. Of course. This is my favorite Evil Dead film. All of these I saw in the theater. The Goonies, Gremlins, Gremlins 2. Love them. Labyrinth. Oh man, I love this movie. Me and my girlfriend, we put this movie in, and she just geeks out over it because it's her all-time favorite movie. My girlfriend Sarah loves it. Labyrinth is amazing. And this is my favorite Universal movie monster film. The Creature from the Black Lagoon. Yes. Those are just some of the movies I saw in that amazing TV shop my dad had. I mean, I used to pull I got to the point where he would teach me how to just take the tapes out, and I'd take them out, and my dad would make sure it wasn't like an adult film or something, and let me watch it. I did watch plenty of R-rated movies, probably shouldn't have, but I've been watching them. But I have 4 movies in particular that have stuck with me and it got engraved in my blood. That those are the particular 4 that I want to talk about for a little while. So Eric, sit back and enjoy the ramblings of your geeky neighbor. Yes, Ghostbusters. If you've been watching my channel for a while, you know that I love Ghostbusters. So as it was given, it's a given that this is going to be one of my favorite horror flicks. Well, it's horror, comedy, sci-fi. It's a little bit of everything, to be honest. But I love Ghostbusters. I always will be looking forward to the next Ghostbusters film. Whether it's good, bad, I don't care. I want to see it. And everybody that watches my channel has probably seen Ghostbusters. But I'm going to put it on my list. I'm not going to talk a lot about it because I did a video dedicated to Ghostbusters way back in the beginning of my channel if you want to check it out. It's called Ghostbusters 30th Anniversary Special. I had fun on there. I was just goofing around showing off some of my Ghostbuster toys and things like that. But my dad took me to see Ghostbusters back in 1984 when it first came out. And it was one of the funnest movie experiences of my life. And directed by the great Adam Reitman. So, Ghostbusters. Who are you going to call? Go check it out, everybody. I know you've seen it. But go see it again because it's always damn good. Ow. I'll be right back. Okay, next up we got Time Bandits. I love this movie. If you have not seen this movie, you need to see it if you love films and you love fantasy. But Time Bandits is great. It came out in 1981. It's directed and written by Terry Gilliam. If you don't know him, he does some great stuff like Fair and Lonely in Las Vegas, the one starring Johnny Depp. He directed that movie. This movie is so fun. It has Ken Baker in it. It's a lot of little people who star in this movie. Ken Baker, you know, from Star Wars fame, from R2-D2. He played R2-D2. He was inside R2-D2. Time Bandits is like a epic fantasy movie. It actually has a lot of guest stars in this. It has John Cleese from Monty Python fame. You've got Shelley Duvall from The Shining. You've got Sean Connery, good old James Bond himself. He is in this film. It is a great film. Let me see if I can give you a quick synopsis of it. From the deliciously demented mind of Terry Gilliam comes this twisted adventure of a young I told you I'm having a difficult time today, people. Young schoolboy, Kevin, who is swept away along in a crime spree through holes in history by a greedy gang of wee thieves. But even if this ruthless little renegades can entertain tasty Napoleon, outsmart Robin Hood, trick the heroic King Agamemnon, that's the man who plays, his character who plays Sean Connery, and destroy the forces of evil, how would they survive? Very astounding wrath of their supreme being himself. I probably did a horrible job reading that, everybody, because my mind is warped from working 50 some hours in the last 4 days. I'm just... Time Bandits. It's great. Check it out. Hope y'all haven't seen this, because if you need to go see it, it is a great one for the family and friends. Alright, so I'm going to be right back with my next one. Yes, The Dark Crystal. My dad took me to see this film back in 1982 when it first came out. Directed by Jim Henson, written by Jim Henson, also co-directed by Frank Oz, you know, the voice of Yoda. So, I just love this film. When my dad took me to the theater to see it years ago, I got lost in the puppetry work. It is amazing. Jim Henson, you know, may he rest in peace and forever be remembered. But his son is carrying on his legacy of the great puppet work they did, and with the new Muppet Show coming out. But I just love this film. It had great imagery in it. It had fantastic creature designs, like I was telling you. Just check it out. If you haven't seen it, you'll fall in love with it. It's a great one to show to kids. It's a little dark, but it's not scary. I just love Aughra. Oh, there's Aughra right there. Aughra, she pulls her eye out and she like uses it, and she'll leave it in a room and she'll go and she can see everything that goes on in the room. It's pretty amazing. But this is a great film. I actually named my cat, one of my pets, Fizzgig, after the Fizzgig in the film. I just love that little creature. Sorry, I can't talk today. I told you I'm not feeling too great. But here's my little Fizzgig, little stuffed animal. He's pretty cool. I'm not very happy with the way they made that stuffed animal. One day I'm going to do a review on it and let everybody know. But The Dark Crystal, great movie. If you haven't seen it, check it out. You'll probably love it. And I really would love to get this on Blu-ray one day, because I know seeing all the puppetry work in Blu-ray would probably be amazing. Like all the little intricate details and the creature designs would probably look fantastic. So check it out, everybody. Alright, I'll be right back with my horror pick. Like I said, I'm building up to fantasy and horror were kind of my things growing up. Fantasy, horror, and sci-fi. But I'll be right back. I'm going to get something to drink. I told you I'm not feeling too well. Sorry, everybody. I'll be right back here in a few minutes. Could have sworn I shaved this morning. I'll be right back, everybody, with my horror pick. Okay, everybody, I'm back. Alright, Eric. American Werewolf in London, man, is the movie that really grasped my attention, made me fall in love with werewolf movies. That's disgusting. But it made me fall in love with werewolf movies. I realized I was hunting around for my movie and I couldn't find it. I actually loaned it to a friend of mine. I got to get that back. It sucks, but I do have it. I don't have it with me right now, but American Werewolf in London is beautiful, beautiful movie. Very well done. Came out in 1981, directed by John Landis. I would have all that information if I had my DVD. But it was directed by in 1981. It is a beautiful movie, story of two college kids. I love that picture right there, him talking to his friend while he's dead in the movie. But it's a story of two college kids. Let me get back on subject. Mine's all over the place today. Let me get back on subject. Story of two college kids in London. They get attacked by something, and his friend gets killed, and the main character, played by, what's the guy's name? David Nottington. David Nottington, he gets scratched by the werewolf, and you slowly see him succumbing to the werewolf. Look at that. That is sick. Alright. But it's a great tale, werewolf movie, if you haven't heard it. And you need to watch it, everybody. It's just a great. It has set the bar really high when it comes to werewolf movies. And most werewolf movies to this day still aren't any good compared to great American Werewolf in London. Go check out American Werewolf in London. It will change your life and perspective on werewolf films. Eric, that's my contribution to your horror contest, your horror man cave giveaway, 100 subscriber giveaway. Love American Werewolf in London. If y'all know of any other werewolf movies that I haven't seen, I just checked out Late Phases last week. That was pretty cool. It was alright, but I like werewolf movies. If y'all know of a good one, shoot it my way in the comments or something. But congratulations, Eric, on your 100 subscribers. I hope you get 1 million subscribers one day. YouTube is fun. It was nice meeting you, man. And I hope I got my fingers crossed for maybe a Puppet Master figure, or actually the Tremors prop is probably one of my favorite things you got on the giveaway items. But take care, everybody. Thanks for visiting you, Geeky Neighbor. And come back and visit me sometime. I gotta go, man. I gotta go get some rest or something. Take care, Eric. Congratulations on your 100 subscribers again. Everybody, check out all the films that I suggested. It would be great. Take care. Be safe, my friends. What in the world? What kind of dog bit me? Oh, I guess that explains it, folks. Take care. Come back and see me, family and friends. I'm gonna go chase a car or something. Bye. I think I got, please.